If you look at the early part of Islam, when everybody turned away from the Prophet ﷺ, right, there was only two people who stood there and defended him. And then one was Sayyidina Abu Bakr as-Siddiq and the other was Sayyidina Khadija radiallahu anha. This is why years later, Sayyidina Umar ibn Khattab radiallahu ta'ala anhu and Sayyidina Abu Bakr as-Siddiq radiallahu ta'ala anhu had a dispute. And Sayyidina Umar ibn Khattab radiallahu ta'ala anhu said something really quite strong to Sayyidina Abu Bakr as-Siddiq. And they split. And as soon as they split, they were both very, very upset. And Sayyidina Abu Bakr as-Siddiq radiallahu ta'ala anhu came straight into the masjid of the Prophet alayhi salatu wasalam, and it says that he was holding his shirt, one corner of his shirt like this, and he came in. This was a sign of somebody being upset or anxious. And he's holding his shirt, one corner of it, and the Prophet alayhi salatu wasalam said, "What's wrong?" And he says, "Oh, Ya Rasulullah, I've just had a dispute with Sayyidina Umar ibn Khattab radiallahu ta'ala anhu. He said something towards me which he shouldn't have. And I'm really upset about this." And meanwhile, Sayyidina Umar ibn Khattab radiallahu ta'ala anhu immediately thinks over his own actions and he thinks to himself, well, actually this was wrong. And then he goes to the house of Sayyidina Abu Bakr as-Siddiq and he goes asking, "Where is Abu Bakr?" He says, "Well, he's not come home, he must have gone to the masjid." Go to the masjid. And he goes to the masjid and he sees the Prophet alayhi salatu wasalam sitting there with Sayyidina Abu Bakr as-Siddiq radiallahu ta'ala anhu nearby him. And when he sits down, the Prophet ﷺ in real anger says, "What have you said to Abu Bakr today? How dare any of you insult or abuse or talk harshly towards Abu Bakr?" And then he explains the situation and he says, at this point I said, "Ya Rasulullah, I know what I did was wrong," and immediately I went to his house to seek forgiveness. And then the Prophet ﷺ got everybody together and he said, no matter what Sayyidina Abu Bakr as-Siddiq radiallahu ta'ala anhu does, no matter what he does, for my sake I want none of you to ever say anything towards him or against him. Never. And then he said that, is he not the only man? But all of you turned against me and said, he is a liar, he is a liar. He is the only one who stood there and said, he speaks the truth. He speaks the truth. See, I don't forget these things.